following through with it, I'm allowing my emotions and desires to dictate the life I live. Our culture is all about letting emotions and desires rule, but God isn't. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 12 tells us, "All things are lawful for me, but not all things are profitable. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be mastered by anything." When I engage in emotional eating, I'm letting my emotions and desires master me. They're telling me what to eat and when to eat, and I'm sitting back and letting them do that. But here's the thing. In the old days, I didn't feel like I had any other choice. I would hear Christians, people who never struggled with food a day in their life, tell me, "You have a choice. You can choose to say no to the second bowl of ice cream and the third handful of chips." But I knew otherwise. That food controlled me, hook, line, and sinker, and I was powerless to say no. This made me feel defeated and hopeless. Where was the power of God in my life? Well, the power of God was in the truth. I'd heard the truth will make you free, see John chapter 8, verse 32, but I didn't know what that meant at the time. Instead, I just felt like I was doomed to a life of being overweight and waking up each morning with dread, thinking back to everything I'd eaten the night before. The truth will set you free. But remember those people who told me I had a choice? They were right, only the choice was different from what I had originally thought. It wasn't the choice of whether to eat the third cupcake. It was the choice of whether I'd go to the truth to be set free from the desire to eat the third cupcake. The truth will make us free, but we usually don't apply that verse to such mundane things as not binging on cupcakes when we're feeling emotional. While it's true that the truth sets us free from death to eternal life with God, it's also true that the truth sets us free from the desires that control us. The more God replaced lies with truth when I went to Him for help with emotional eating, the more I was able to see the beauty of eating with control. Truth changed my desires and allowed me to say goodbye to emotional eating. And when that happened, I was able to lose weight and have kept it off for more than 15 years now. God can do the same for you, no matter how much you have to lose. Because here's the truth. No matter how much extra weight we carry, we all believe the same lies that make us overeat. I've gained hundreds of pounds throughout my life, but I've never been more than 25 pounds overweight. And even at that body size, I dealt with the same lies that I would have dealt with at 100 pounds of extra weight. I experienced feelings of insecurity, shame, despair, and self-condemnation because I wasn't skinny enough. So part of saying goodbye to emotional eating is taking off the lies that make us overeat, but another part of the journey will be to take off the lies that tell us we have to be skinny to be acceptable, that life is terrible and no one likes us if we're not skinny, and that we'll never ever break free from the control of food. I hope this book will give you tools you can use to go to God for help with emotional eating and body image. The renewing exercises will help you take charge of your negative emotions and say, "Hey guys, I'm not going to let you be in charge of my life anymore. From now on, I'm living by design, not desire." Before we get started, let's look at an overview of the audiobook. In Part 1, we'll look at some biblical foundations and practical tips for breaking free from emotional eating. We'll also go over some renewing of the mind techniques that will help you gain victory over emotional eating. In Part 2, we'll put that knowledge to use with 100 exercises you can use in the moment when everything in you wants to soothe your emotions with food, to walk away free to wake up in the morning with no regret. Chapter 2. It's All Good. My husband and kids had gone to bed, and the house was quiet. Finally, I thought, my time. I'll just have a little bowl of granola to unwind. I headed to the pantry and dished myself up a generous bowl of granola. It was so good. I relished each and every bite as the stress of the day rolled off my shoulders. When I finished, the house...